I don't have any business with this bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
A while back, I put up a video about all the different sets of fake teeth that I've been through, and it wasn't easy. In fact, it was fucking humiliating.
Looking good, feeling good.
But it ended up being really healing for me to just let go of my insecurities. So I've decided to try to set a new personal record for the most humiliating video I've ever put up. And it's 6 things that I am totally embarrassed to admit. I've told the story about how I tried to become a rapper and how bad I was at it.
I'm gonna nail it, dude. Fuck yeah.
But whenever I showed any clips of me rapping, I was so careful to try to choose the ones that looked the least bad.
I have come to attack. Yo, MTV Raps is back.
So I'm gonna go ahead and admit how awful my rapping really was.
When you're famous, you got a rep to protect. You gotta get laid every night or you will lose respect.
And misogynistic.
I'm an animal, I'm out of control. I got bitches on my dick like a stripper pole.
Promoting drugs.
I am a fucking wasted goddamn drug addict.
And the worst thing about it is that I thought it was awesome.
Fucking nail that shit.
Yeah, you're laying it. Come on, that's all right.
I leapt at every opportunity to rap on late night talk shows.
Poke the smoke the flip the bitch over and tap the tush.
I would rap for the paparazzi.
America's fucked, dude, facing facts. It's with blood we pay George W.'s tax. I'm sick of this fucking shit. It's so fucking whack.
So what do you propose?
I want my goddamn country back.
I was so confident, one day I marched right into Damon Dash's office to play for him my new single, Poke the Puss.
Poke the puss, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
To be fair, I wasn't going for good. I was going for funny and shocking, but all I was just terrible.
Shave the bush, stab the gush. Every time I do it in just one push. I make ladies wet and pussy I get.
The video I made for Poke the Puss was so hilariously bad, the creator of Beavis and Butthead, Mike Judge, brought Beavis and Butthead out of retirement to tell me so.
Poke the
What's he doing? They trying to rap?
He better not be.
Oh
No. This is horrible.
He should staple his lips to his butt.
Yeah. Then he could roll around the ground mumbling at his own butt.
I've not always maintained the sexiest figure. I mean, up until the age of like 33, not an ounce of fat. But then all of a sudden, I got fat. And I was a cokehead. I might have been the fattest cokehead in town.
You're not fat, you're fatter.
One day I was filming with all the Jackass guys and I couldn't do my trademark ho-ho trick.
Even your tattoo gained 15 pounds on your back.
Even though I was out of control on drugs, I managed to really try and get my figure back. But then I got sober. And it's pretty normal to put on some weight when you get sober. But one time this kid in Australia, my buddy Guy Hickey, made me a little steveo figurine. And I wanted to show my appreciation by stripping down and posing with it. And when I saw the photos I took with that doll, I was mortified. And I said, that's it. I'm going on a crash diet. I'm going to exercise. And like in very short time, I managed to get super thin. I took replacement photos with the doll and it was great. But ever since then, it's been a roller coaster. I put on a bunch of weight and then I started exercising a lot. At one point, I trained for a triathlon and got in, I think, the best shape of my life. I was cycling 100 miles per week, swimming, running, and I did the triathlon. Only to get as fat as I've ever been in my life after that. That was like 6 months ago, and at that point, I was like, dude, I can't do it anymore. I gotta go into a food program. So yeah, I've been sober in my food program since October 13th. And I don't look that bad. Don't look that good, but... I've shown in previous videos how I have thousands of videotapes, and I am embarrassed to admit what a douche I am on probably 95% of those tapes. I mean, sure, I was a drug addict, but that's no excuse for what an angry douche I was.
Shut up, fucking bitch.
With my neighbors.
I hate my neighbor.
And just treating people badly in general.
Now fucking shut up.
And I thought I was such hot shit. Like, oh, my fans.
Hurry up, the fans are watching. Fans are watching. You're wasting my fans' time.
And I would always say how I was rich, even though I wasn't, which is besides the point, but what a douche.
Being crazy made me rich.
And then right around the time I stopped getting drunk and doing drugs, videotapes went away. We started recording onto cards and drives. And I'm very grateful to say that on the drives and cards, I'm a douche way less of the time. As nice as it is to be less of a douche, now I'm fucking old, and I'm embarrassed to admit how many times I've decided not to post pictures on my social media because of the gray hair and the wrinkles. Most recently, I took a really cute selfie of me and Lux kissing with our corona masks on, and when I saw the wrinkles around my eyes, I was like, I can't do it. But why should I be embarrassed of getting old? Number one, that's what happens. Number two, the fact that I'm even still alive is a miracle. So, I'm posting that photo. And if you're the type of person who picks on people for looking old, watch out, bub, because you're headed there yourself, if you're lucky.
Yeah, dude.
All right, this one is actually one of the biggest regrets that I have. I've been a touring stand-up comedian for almost an entire decade, but the whole time I've been bashful about calling myself a stand-up comedian because I'm self-conscious that people don't think of me that way. When the fact is that I've really worked hard and established myself. I've got a special on Amazon Prime that people can watch right now. And for my second stand-up comedy special, not only did I get the whole cast of Jackass together for the first time since we lost Ryan Dunn, I actually did such gnarly stuff for it that I called it gnarly.
Pretty gnarly.
Kinda gnarly.
It's gonna come out very soon, so get excited. Yeah. And last but not least, I am totally embarrassed to admit that a bunch of huge celebrities declined to be on my podcast. It's not surprising, but I had a plan to be very strategic about who we asked. And then I found out that my dude Scott Randolph just went ahead and sent requests to Robert Downey Jr., Brad Pitt. Scott, who else did you send?
I'm afraid to admit it, dude.
No, admit it.
Are you gonna be mad?
I'm already mad. So
Kim Kardashian, maybe The Rock. That's probably it. Maybe Ellen.
At least we can laugh about it now because we've actually gotten some traction. We've got big stars like Demi Lovato. Click right here to see that. And in the coming weeks, dude, fucking, it's gonna be insane. Wait until you see who we got. But check out Demi Lovato right now. And Scott, dude, don't feel bad.
I don't.
Don't feel that bad.
I don't.